History of the Holy Rosary. The month of October each year is dedicated to the Rosary. The Feast of Our Lady of Rosary was introduced by Pope Pius V to commemorate the miraculous victory of the Christian forces in the Battle of Lepanto on October 7, 1571. The Pope attributed more to the arms of the Rosary than to the power of cannons and the valor of the soldiers who fought there. It all started in 1571, when the Catholic League entered into battle against the Ottoman Empire to protect Italy from invasion. As the impending battle loomed, Pope Pius called on various communities to join him in praying the Rosary, including public recitations, to defeat the Islamic threat. Heading into battle, every man in the Catholic Leagues carried a rosary. Their fleet was no match for the competition; they were vastly outnumbered. Miraculously, the Catholic League returned victorious, after a day-long battle, known as Battle of Lepanto, that took place off the coast of Greece. Pope Pius V declared the day October 7th as feast day for Our Lady of the Rosary. To celebrate, a rosary procession was held in St. Peter's Square.
After the feast day was established, the entire month of October was dedicated to the Rosary in 1884 by Pope Leo XIII in his encyclical Superior Anno. To win the help of heaven for the Church in her trials, the Great Mother of God should be honored by the means of the Most Holy Rosary during the whole month of October. It was in the Middle Ages that the Rosary came to be used in various monasteries, as substitute for praying the divine office for the lay monks and devout lay persons who did not know how to read. Instead of 150 psalms, they would pray 150 Our Fathers, counting them on a ring of bead. With the growth of popularity of Marian devotion in the 12th century, the Psalter of the Blessed Virgin Mary developed, now substituting 150 Hail Marys in place of the Our Fathers. Tradition holds that Saint Dominic received a vision of Mary in 13th century. She gave him a rosary and instructed him to combat heresy and promote devotion to Mary, praying the rosary in his missionary work among Albigensians who had denied the mystery of Christ.
Saint Dominic established the orders of preachers, known as Dominicans, to make the apostolate of the Rosary their special concern. The Dominican Pope Saint Pius V did much to further the spread of the Rosary and became one of the most popular devotions in Christendom. It was the same Pope Pius V who in 1569 officially approved the Rosary in its present form, Consueverant Romani Pontifices. It had been completed by the addition of the second half of the Hail Mary and the Glory be to the Father at the conclusion of each mystery. The 150 Hail Marys were subsequently divided into 15 decades by the young Dominican friar, Henry Calcar, with each decade referring to an event in the life of Jesus and Mary. The Dominican, Alanus de Rupi, further divided the episodes in the history of salvation, deeply rooted in biblical themes of scriptures, into the joyful, sorrowful, and glorious mysteries. Pope Pius XII said that the Rosary is a compendium of the entire Gospel. The Rosary draws its mysteries from the New Testament and is centered on the great events of the Incarnation and Redemption. St. John Paul II expanded on the Rosary's power in his 2002 apostolic letter Rosarium Virginis Mariae when he announced the year of the Rosary and the addition of luminous mysteries.
John Paul II called the Rosary his favorite prayer, in which we meditate with Mary upon the mysteries, which she meditated in her heart. Luke 2:19. Mary is the mother of Jesus, the second person of the Holy Trinity. Therefore, she is the mother of God. Mary is seen as the mother of the Church, as she is the mother of Jesus, the head of the Church. St. Paul VI officially declared the Blessed Virgin Mary Mother of the Church on November 21, 1964. This signifies her spiritual motherhood of the believers. Mary is the model of faith and obedience. Mary's yes to God's plan for the Incarnation is seen as perfect example of faith and obedience and her unwavering trust in God. Many other popes have contributed to the increased devotion to the Rosary by their writings. Pope Paul VI devoted the last section of his apostolic exhortation Marialis Cultus to the Angelus Prayer and the Rosary. Mary is also called Our Lady of the Rosary, at Lourdes when she appeared to Saint Bernadette. Mary had a rosary. As Saint Bernadette prayed, Mary joined in on the Glory Be prayer. At Fatima, Mary exhorted the 3 children who saw her to pray the Rosary for peace.
October is the month of the Holy Rosary. Dominicans did much to spread the Rosary, as a means that we too can use it to draw ourselves closer to God by meditating on the great mysteries of salvation. A time to intensify our prayer with Mary during the difficult moments of our earthly journey. We honor the Blessed Virgin Mary in gratitude for the protection that she gives the Church. The month of May is dedicated to Mary, Mother of God. The devotion spread through the Jesuit order and was formalized in the 18th century. May is seen as time of the new life and growth. Mary's role is the bearer of Jesus who brought new life to the world. Let us honor our Mother by praying the Rosary every day.